Hello and welcome to the Wednesday News Show. We are back from the coldest place that I've ever been to.
Minus 28.
Minus 28 in Finland.
It was cold.
Yep. So let's crack on with the news because there's a lot to cover here today. Daniel Woods has made the third ascent of La Capella in Siriana in Spain. This short but intense boulder problem route was first climbed by Adam Ondra in 2011 and then repeated by Stefano Ghisolfi in January of this year. This was Daniel's first 9B, and as he's normally considered to be a boulderer, the start of this route suited him perfectly with 3 hard back-to-back boulder problems.
So how hard in like the boulders are we talking?
The beginning, I think it's an 8A plus into an 8A plus / 8B into a 7C.
Wow.
To start the thing off.
Wow.
So like hard. And again, like you remember Stefano was getting shredded on his fingers because it was so sharp, and I think Daniel suffered the same kind of thing. But there's this super strong crew in Spain at the moment. So there's, just to name a few of them, we've got Dave Graham out there, Annalima Lippmann is out there, Yuji Hirayami.
Whereabouts in Spain?
Oliana.
Okay, cool.
Kind of area. So yeah, there's this crew, and Daniel's apparently going to be there for at least 70 more days. So it's going to be exciting to see if he can do anything else. Because he kind of dabbles with sport climbing, doesn't he?
He's been doing it quite a bit recently.
Yeah, he comes into it in and out. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe something longer, perhaps.
Speaking of Oliana, I want to talk really quickly about Thomas Blaberg. Do you remember him? He was in that film about climbing in Magic Wood and 8B+. Come on.
The stilt thing.
Yes, so the guy that basically had a bad accident.
Oh yeah, he returned. Okay.
Yeah, and he returned and he climbed his 8B+ in Magic Wood. He has climbed an 8C+ sport climb in Oliana. It's called Joe Blau, and I just thought it was pretty impressive because, and I really like him as well. He's a cool guy, so I thought we'd mention it. That kind of then moves us on a little bit nicely to Adam Ondra, I guess, because Adam Ondra put up the first.
You're saying Adam Ondra's in the news
Adam
again?
Ondra's in the news again.
Unbelievable.
So basically, Adam Ondra. Everybody knows that Adam Ondra had his big movie premiere of Silence at the weekend. Adam's film Silence premiered in Arco at the weekend with thousands tuning in for the live streaming and the pre-film questions. Unfortunately, we could not be there, but if you want to watch the film, check it out on the handpicked from the web section of EpicTV. It's really very good. Maybe on a bit of a high from that, Adam had a 2-day climbing binge in Masone, where he ticked all the remaining hard routes and projects. So he got the first repeat of X Large 8C, Adam suggests an 8C+, that's right, he has upgraded a route. First ascent of Pure Dreaming 9A, and the first ascent of the link-up of the Underground into Pure Dreaming 9A+. Okay, so that was another amazing day for Adam Ondra. We had a couple of guys filming there. We had Johan from Relais Vertical, our French show, and Enrico from Spazio Verticale, which is our Italian show, kind of filming kind of different aspects of it. Johan got an interview with Adam talking about basically everything and anything. So that's going to be released this week. And then Spazio Verticale, they kind of filmed at the crag with him a little bit as well on some of those ascents, and that's coming out in a bit this week. So here's a few highlights from them.
Have you seen the film? I haven't watched it yet.
I have seen bits of it. I haven't seen the full film yet. Because we just like, it's been a bit of a crazy transfer the last couple of days, so we haven't managed to watch it. But
do you want to get a bottle of wine later? You and me, sit down.
Pop it open.
Watch Silence.
Yeah. Nice. Don't know what that sound was.
Moving away from sport climbing now, we've got this story that's been developing over the last couple of days, and it's fascinating. So there has been a Polish team on K2 trying to do a winter ascent of K2. They've been there for a couple of weeks, and then it developed that, and I can never pronounce it. Denis
Rubko.
Denis Rubko is part of the team. Now, you may have remembered that Denis was one of the team members who did that amazing rescue of the French lady off Nanga Parbat.
Yeah.
So,
that was good pronunciation.
Yeah. So he did this amazing rescue of her at night. It was incredible, but he fell out with his team.
Yeah.
So there were numerous disputes between him and the expedition leader, who I'm going to read his name because it's very, very Polish. His name is Krzysztof Wieślecki, I think.
Very nice.
So they had a falling out. He had a general falling out with the team because to get this winter ascent, they had to climb the mountain before a certain date. Now, some people say that that date is March the 20th, but others say it's February the 28th, and that's certainly what Dennis believed. So he wanted to go for it a bit early because this date was coming up.
Yeah.
So he asked another member of his team to accompany him. That guy was like, no, it's crazy, let's stay together, let's stick to the plan. There was a big falling out, and the next day, Dennis went. So he went from base camp to attempt a solo climb of K2 without a radio and without really telling anyone what his plan was. He just seemed to
Without a radio?
Yeah, went outright. He just went. So
rogue.
Yeah, he went rogue, basically. I mean, I saw this on BBC News, first of all, and they were saying suicide bid because, I mean, it's such a dangerous mountain to climb. I saw a statistic that said for every 3 summits, there's 1 death. So it's more dangerous than Everest.
It's the killer, man. It's the total killer.
It's just that, because I think that the difficulties are higher up, so people you have to sleep at 8,000 instead of like 7,200, I think. So it's, you know, the
and
toll
it's technical.
on your body.
Like up near the top, it's technical climbing.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think they'd fixed, so above Camp 3 at this point, I don't think they'd fixed ropes yet.
Yeah.
So he was not only going for a solo attempt, but he was going to have to do a lot of like climbing without fixed rope on that top section.
Wow.
So, you know, I mean, you've met him, right? You interviewed him before.
I did it. We did an interview on way back when EpicTV first started, and he was doing an expedition. He was on an expedition maybe with Simone Moro, and yeah, he's a really, really nice guy, very dry, very determined, very serious, but with a nice kind of sense of humour. But he was doing something back in the day with Simone Moro. I can kind of see maybe the situation where he would fall out and be like, whatever, guys, I'm going to go for it.
So since this is broken, on the 26th of February, it was reported that he has returned from the mountain. So he pulled out of his attempt. It's not, from what I could read, I couldn't quite work out where he got to, or maybe they don't know where he got to, but I could see him descending the ice fields, and he returned to base camp. And although the team say that there's no sort of like bad feelings necessarily, there are definitely bad feelings between the lines. And they say, as part of their quote, they say, they did not see more opportunities to cooperate with Dennis after his attempt to reach the summit. So the expedition has been called off and they're kind of going home now.
Even the Polish guys are going home as well?
Yeah, so I think they've just called it a day. I think, and again, this is news that's sort of like been filtering from Polish sites and everyone's sort of pulling it together. So if there's some facts of this story wrong, then we apologise, but it's hard to sometimes pull it together.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of those classic situations where there's going to be a lot of people commenting because and we're doing the same. You know, we're sitting in a fairly warm office here talking about this. Those guys are up there, fairly warm. It's actually pretty cold. But you know, it's hard when it's that cold and when it's that serious, and when you know they've been working it for weeks and they're tired and run down. People make decisions they wouldn't necessarily do.
Yeah, for sure. But it goes to show you also how important that winter ascent is to these guys. Like, it is massively important. Like, I know that Dennis Ripko has been trying Nanga Parbat in winter for a couple of years, and so is Simone Moro, trying to get that first ascent, and it's big. It's like a big thing to get the first winter ascent of these mountains, because I can't even imagine how cold. We were like cold at the weekend in minus 28. This is like climbing in that at high altitudes.
Yeah, it gets to minus 50 with wind chill apparently.
Oh, I mean, just the wind. Oh my gosh, it must just be brutal. And the fact that he went and did it by himself.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but you kind of go, that's wow.
I mean, that is exactly the kind of feeling I had when I met him. I was like, I mean, it's kind of insane, but it's just so much respect for him. They've obviously just got like a switch where they can just kind of like go into rogue mode essentially and just climb these mountains. I
mean, this story is going to develop. There's going to be more to it because it was also funded, from what I understand, by the Polish government. So there's been a lot. It's becoming a bit political, and there's been a lot of debate within Poland about whether it was the right thing or wrong thing to do. So there's going to be more on this story. So keep reading the news, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, as we mentioned a few times, we were in Finland at the weekend.
Yes.
What we were doing, we were filming something that we've never done before. So it was ice climbing. And when we say ice climbing, the lead style of this is mainly dry tooling. So it's on climbing holds. There is a bit of ice, but now these videos are going to be coming out next week. we're like super excited. What was your feel? What did you feel about it? The whole.
I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really cool. I thought there was like, it was a lot smaller than most of the tournaments we've been to before, but there was like a real feeling of like, kind of everybody being in this together kind of thing, and they call it the ice climbing family, and basically like just a whole bunch of nationalities, like really good friends, really close, all cheering each other on. There was no kind of like.
Yeah, it was like friendly but competitive.
Yeah,
it was a nice
exactly.
atmosphere.
It was a really, really good atmosphere in the most beautiful setting. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
So to give you guys a bit of a glimpse, I want to talk about one move in this, because in the finals, a guy called Noah, and we're not going to give away the results, let's just say it's a guy called Noah nearing the top of the route.
Yeah.
And we were filming this, and there's a dino. Apparently dinos are becoming a thing with ice axes.
In ice axes, yeah.
So we're both filming it, and I remember he did this dino, and I remember starting to drop the camera down because I was like, oh, he's falling, I'll get him as he comes down. And I realised that he was still on, just kind of like, oh God.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get this perspective from the ground, really. And then I watched this thing on Instagram this morning, which showed the move. So check this out.
You've got time! Kamada! Nice!
It's mega, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So be excited by the videos coming next week.
Yeah, they're going to be really, really good. Going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
What's next?
The last Lisa Adef article.
Right, yes,
we've never really done a series of articles on Epic TV, and this has been following her training journey, and this is the final one. So make sure you grab that because it's a good read.
The Threes Oiseaux, the bouldering in Reunion Island, that is the last episode coming out this Thursday. So make sure you check that out. It's really cool, exciting, fun. Yeah, it's a bit different. Really, really well edited. We had an interview with Mary Truvi on Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so really, really psyched to kind of see the last of that series coming out.
I think that's it. We're done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we show them a little clip of the Threes Oiseaux?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, go on then.
Soupe. Un beau jeté, un peu engagé avec une petite fosse en dessous.
Oh ouais, je suis arrivé un peu bas.
Le coup de pression.
Allez, bon temps.
Il va énerver.
Balance balle.
Allez. Allez,
Yes,
c'est bien.
c'est bien ça.
Ah ouais, bah ouais. Allez mon gars.
Allez, tu la casses.
Allez, la boîte les coups. Allez, allez. Joli.
And don't forget to check out Cold House Media. They're still vlogging. They are now in Peru, putting up new lines.
Last shop deal we have to talk about. So there's a 10% off everything in the Epic TV shop, which ends at midnight tonight. So midnight on Wednesday.
Okay. What's the occasion?
Just why not?
Just general
10%. Just have at it, people.
Yeah.
So put your items in the basket, and when you go to checkout, there'll be a code, and the code is, put it on screen, 10 EPIC, all in capitals.
The number 10 or the letters 10?
Number 10.
Number 10 EPIC.
Yeah,
any spaces?
Everything. No
Low
spaces.
caps,
It's on.
up
It's on.
caps?
I put it. It's
There, right there.
Right
There.
Yeah. So grab yourself a bargain because it ends in like a few hours. So hurry.
Cool. Thanks for joining us, as always. And
see you soon.
Yeah, go on then.
Goodbye.
In one.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna puke up there. Bye. Hey, you thought we forgot, but we didn't.
Do it again.
Hey, you thought we forgot, but we didn't.
We did.
We didn't forget.
We did.
We didn't forget.
That's why we're doing it like this.
What are we doing?
Climbing Daily 9B counter. Okay, so if you just hold that, and then I'm gonna add to it with
Below?
with this.
Yeah.
So we've added Daniel, and I got a ticket. Wait.
There you go, everybody. The 9B counter. Bye.